how surprised are you by the turn of events that happened the last 6 games? I mean, this team was supposed to be better. I think you guys would all agree that you two should be a better team than you. How surprised are you by it?
Yeah, I mean, we're all frustrated. I mean, we don't. We expect to compete every night and compete in this league, and when you're losing games and obviously the way that's gone, and then this happens tonight, it escalates. So, yeah, we're frustrated. I mean, we all love being here. We all love the city of Seattle. We've seen the rink, the facilities, everything they've put out for us, and we want to do well for the city, and we want to build a culture here that starts to win. So. When stuff like this happens, especially early on, it's frustrating. But it's hard to hang your head, and there's really no time. The greatest thing about hockey is you lose a game, you get another game in 2 days or a day and a half. So, we got to find a way to get out of this. It's that simple. It's not gonna come from anywhere else. It's gonna come from the group, and we'll obviously you can look at. We're a new group. We just started being together. Some of these teams have been together for many, many years, and they've played. But we'll figure it out, and I think it'll feel that much better when we do.
In terms of just kind of what you've dealt with in your career, I know you've gone through difficult stretches. How did you deal with that as someone in the dressing room, and what do you take from that into this? And is this different because in Edmonton you're a younger player versus now you're more experienced? And how much does something like this stick with you on your drive home when you're at home before you fall asleep? Do you shut that up?
No, you think about it. I mean, you talk to anyone, you think about it all night until you come to the rink the next day and go back to work and worry about the next one. You have to have short memories in this league, but that being said, obviously when you're losing a streak and you're losing many games in a row, you're trying to figure out a way to get yourselves back to winning. But I think for us, it's just trying to eliminate big turnovers, trying to eliminate odd man rushes, and we're kind of figuring out ways to lose rather than figuring out ways to win. So. I'm still confident in this group for sure. I mean, it's very early, and we'll. I think we're still going to turn around and we'll be a competitive team. That's kind of the goal. You just got to try and get better every day. And sometimes you lose 7-3. It's easier to lose that way than it is to lose 2-1 in overtime. But like I said, the best part about hockey is you get another chance to redeem yourself on Sunday.
Is it early in the game? It seems like the intensity picks up later in the game. Is it a lack of intensity or execution early in the game that's causing more problems?
Well, I mean, every night's a different story. Look at tonight. Obviously, we make a mistake on the penalty kill and they score, and then we make a mistake on the power play and they score, and obviously it's 2-0. And then that continues to feed on. You look at other games, it's different stories, but yeah, it just comes down to better starts for sure. We have to find a way to score first, or at least come in. I think you look at the first period stats. Obviously, we're trailing in most games, and that is a tough way to win hockey games in this league, especially against a good team like Colorado. So. We have to find a way to get better starts. We have to find a way to eliminate odd man rushes, and we have to find a way to be in more sync and play better as a team. It's that simple.
The third period feels like something you might be able to build off of, but I've kind of thought that the last 2 games too, right? The third periods are good. How do you go about actually making sure that now that's a positive step moving forward to turn this thing back around?
I think tonight's kind of tough to gauge on that. I obviously great that we came out and fought, but you get a team that, I mean, they're up 7. They're probably on their heels a bit and looking to get out of the building. But it was great to see that we continue to compete. That's obviously a positive. But you look at the game before, obviously still staying in it, and the game before that, still staying in it. Those are all positives. But we have to find a way to have that urgency. I think that's the biggest word, urgency early on in games. And realize their situation as far as we have nothing to lose. We should have zero pressure on us, and we should have a team that goes out there and plays that way. And sometimes, you find ways to win just on that aspect as being, the underdog.